love me. Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.
Well with the Q and the empowered Q, but we'll talk about that in a moment here because this is Acadian, the rookie, trying to make a play.
Going in, Ryu does get a great flash, but it's not enough, still knocked up, and there's first blood for Rek'Sai.
What is it with rookies in the jungle getting first blood today? Acadian comes out on top, ganks Ryu, gets the flash out of him too, and sets up Froggen.
And we wonder where the pressure was going to go. Ryu with no flash and now no teleport has to get himself back to the line.
But they're trying to sniff this out because it's a repeat game.
I love this. Ryu now going to get locked up again. No, the chain not enough. There's going to be a second. Acadian does it again.
But Inori, he was on the side and he's going to throw it.
Oh, ton of buffle. That's going to hurt. Inori cannot get the counter kill.
Oh! BM there from Acadian. High quality mechanics at BM, I will say that. But Ryu, the teleport back in, Acadian was on the top side of the map. This is actually the first one for the first blood here, where he comes through, goes back over, and they know he went off to the left side of the map. Inori checks the Raptors, sees that they're still up, and yeah, that's just a bad call there. Ryu playing way too far forward. When you TP back to lane, you TP back to those minions, Rengar up top. So Acadian, very aggressive, but Inori trying to punish.
Yeah, another tunnel buffer. Inori can chase here. Ryu looking for something. No ulti, going to lock it down. W's there for the snare. Inori looking to follow in. Leaps in, but Froggen's going to try and turn around. Acadian stands his ground and fights him, but Inori is going to leap back in. And now Froggen, where can he go? Arrow forced to fight. Gate flashes after him. Froggen took out Inori on the other side, but Arrow is looking to go down. Keith able to take him out. And now Ryu's going to try and run away. Froggen, can he keep it going? Needs to move forward, but no ulti's probably no hope. It's just...
They know that Inori was on that side, though. Acadian saw him with the Tremor Sense. They know that he's making a play towards bottom, so you'll see bottom lane back up a little bit there.
Ooh, might get caught here. Oh no, he's got the pink ward. He's going to bait him, and now Inori going to get locked down. Teleport's going to be committed here. Gate's actually looking for Adrian down the bottom side. Scoops him up, but Keith knocked up by a bubble at the end. Now TP down for P1. Gate will take out Adrian, but Ryu's down here as well to take down Keith. Arrow still fighting away as best he can, and Gate has to run for it. Zig and Lupa have joined the party. Though, and Inori trying to get some damage back. Lupa is going to get crushed down. There's a double kill for Ryu. Acadian still trying to fight it out, but Froggen goes in. Killed arrows to Inori as Acadian takes it down. Now Ryu trying to get his way out to safety. Froggen a little low as Gates bits one out, but there's the double kill for Zig. Froggen needs to keep running. Gets locked down. That should be enough, and there's the ace for PHEONIX1.
And now it's equal in kills, 6-6 after that. Still a little bit of lead for Echo Fox, but P1 back into this game.
Wonderful, bloodthirsty game here. It's not even been 10 minutes, Irene. And we already have our first ace in the series. Watch this one again.
It's just skirmishing happening all over the map here, and it's definitely a little bit of a better composition for P1 to do that. They have Lysandra, they have Rengar, you have all of these guys that kind of want to scrap a bit. Looper actually comes in with ultimate, and he never gets to use it here, so he just gets locked up there. Great from Ryu to use the ultimate on him, not saved for the LeBlanc, because it ends up being the most value because the CC is off the table now. Gate then tries to take out Ryu. Not enough damage yet with the W, and Zig with his W up just barely. Yeah, Looper TP'd into that fight.
Ulti just gotten back to lane. But again, teams again moving around looking for the Drake, and P1 will start it again.
Yep, they know Acadian's on the top part of the map. They know that blue buff will be up shortly on their side, and Ryu
again needs to pull the ulti, does finally move it, and P1's going to teleport into this. Now moving around, trying to force a fight. Gate's coming up as well. Tidal waves out. Who's he going to land on? No one just yet as Gate does it. Keith in time. As to get him under the safety of the turret. P1 blow a couple cooldowns straight back to Infernal Drake.
Yeah, only problem here is that Froggen, it'll be hard for him to contest this Infernal Drake because of the fact that he doesn't have enough mana to really make a large impact here. Maybe blow one combo. If that's enough, then it'll be worth it. Here comes the Looper teleport, and they're using the Mimic.
Din ulti as well. Dragon does go over P1. Are they going to lose anything here? Zig straight to the front lines, locks down Looper. Last bullet from Keith's not bad. Varus ulti missing from Arrows. Acadian's kind of got a flank hook. Lands in onto Zig, and now Acadian's on the other side. Look for Arrow. Froggen dives in, but he gets exhausted. That's going to be him taken down as Ryu manages to get it. Ulti's going to knock up Adrian. He dives down as Arrow goes down as well. Ryu now caught up. Blast code's very nice. And now he's under the safety of his turret. Fox aren't going to chase it.
Yep, 2 for 2 in the overall there, so still very even game.
Seems like there's some trades there. P1 do get the Drake out of the deal, so a little bit extra on that objective, but we'll see if Fox kills.
Picks, and this was, once again, a fight that Echo Fox, they're trying to stop the Drake. Acadian looking for a way to get over and possibly steal it, so he ends up on the backside of the fight here. And then P1, they get split as well. They all decide to go different directions. So it's a 3-on-3 on this right side, and then a 2-on-1 on the left, actually, because Looper turns and makes the right decision here. To actually just sack the fight on the left side, not go for the Rengar and the Maokai, and instead...
But done for Arrow, and those first major tank items being the Spirit Visage up for Zig and Looper. So, again, these teams have really fought a lot in the early game, and they're starting to get stronger, and I have to say I love it. 16 kills already in a 19-minute game. That's the kind of League of Legends I like.
As a play-by-play caster, I totally understand that, but... Oh, hold on.
Oh, that looks like bad news, Bears. Little too much there for Froggen.
Instantly deleted there, but that's what they were looking for into the LeBlanc. That's why PHEONIX1 were saying, you can take LeBlanc first pick as long as we get Rengar, because this is
But the teams are certainly looking for the correct engage.
Yeah, what's going to happen here is you're going to see a 1-3-1 happen with the 2 teleports from P1, because these are unanswerable teleports. At least one of them is. So if the LeBlanc, if Froggen is trying to match Ryu on the bottom side like he is right now, there's a possibility he gets ganked again by Inori. So Inori needs to kind of stay out of vision until he is definitely going to make a play, because he could be top ganking the Nautilus, he could be bot making a play there, or he could be in the middle trying to actually engage on the siege. So it'll be a 3-on-3 in the mid lane unless the LeBlanc joins, sacks the bottom lane, but now she's on a timer. Can you clear this wave and deal damage to this turret before there is threat on your bottom turret?
Ooh,
They're making a play top
Power could be a problem. Zig does leap onto Looper. Now Inori's going to follow him with a snare. Looper does go back to his turret. He's going to ulti one back in, but Inori's not in turret range. Zig is just tanking it forever, and Looper cannot lift her at all. That's not a good news, but Zig, he gets the kill, and Inori gets out.
Yeah, had to use the W, but it swaps to Inori. No problem there. Now there's pressure on the top side and the bottom side of the map. For P1, they have the tempo on the top. They could go after the turret. They can come into flank, so this siege is a little bit of a bait. But you see right there, as soon as they back off, Zig goes back to top lane in 007.
Could have been. Damn you, Zig, stealing all these kills. Well, he'll take it at this point as P1. Gonna give the red buff over to Inori. Actually looking quite strong himself. He's gonna pop the ulti. He's looking for something. Looks like Froggen could be on the menu. Ree here as well, ready to lock him down. Froggen's going to dash his way out. Inori's found him, and Froggen has to get his way out. There's a flash follow, but the chain has landed. Gates here as well. Everyone's coming through, and now they're going to turn it around. Inori going to get himself locked down, but he will escape. Redemption pop for a bit of extra healing as Ryu. Maybe get himself tidal wave there. No, it's okay. A bit of extra movement speed there as Arrow does take down the Jhin.
And you saw as they were trying to make that play, Zig chases Looper down the lane. No teleport for you. No getting into that fight.
Uh-oh, Adrian though popped up there. Fox with another kill back. Arcadian with the Hydra takes one out.
Exactly what he needed to do there. He got that pick. The flash out of Arrow.
Better flash Arrow. Oh, Looper almost gets it. Blast going out to safety, but Fox, I think, straight onto Baron.
Yeah, they are actually going to go and attempt this Baron there. There's a control ward right there that sees Froggen.
Hi. Uh-oh.
I guess they're just baiting the teleport out.
Well, they got it. Zig gonna flash in though. Gate eats him up. Not much of that's enough. Safety Ryu's here. Has to flash in there. Looks for Gate. Locks him down. He's gonna get the support. The chains maybe enough to get Froggen out of the way. Inori trying to chase him down as Ryu will take out the Tom Kench. P1. Nice defense there, and Fox not too sure about the Baron call there.
It was mostly to get the teleport out of Zig, I would assume. Like, control ward right there.
Looper, very nice. Looking to lock one down. Arrow does have his ulti. He needs to kind of make it happen. Use it at the last minute as Arrow will get himself ultied up by Nautilus. Zig here as well to cover. Now going to move back in. There's a shutdown though for Keith as he takes down Lysandra. And now Arrow kind of getting jumped away. Arcadian who's doing a ton of damage. And Nori jumps in as well to zone away Froggen, and Arcadian gets his way out. No! Arrow snipes him on the other end.
Zig with the W is still roots. He didn't even go after him. It didn't put him over the wall, but Arrow follows up, and now the mid turret is going to go down. And this is the most important turret for both of these team compositions because it's the one that you have to stop the siege on against the most number of people at a time. So Roams have been helping Ryu out so much. The point that now Froggen has to try to find a way to kill Arrow when he's building magic resistance now too.
Yeah, credit to Zig again as Ryu actually getting himself chased here. Inori is the bait. Arcadian locked down, but Looper with a nice hook forces Ryu's ultimate. Inori going to try and get it down, but they're looking for something. Zig could run problems. Now he's going to try and zone them away. Keep just hitting him. That's not doing anything as Arcadian blocked down there as well. Looper taking a decent amount of damage, but Arcadian wants into the backline. He'll get thrown down, and Zig is doing everything. Froggen though ducked to the back and takes out Adrian, takes out Ryu as well, and they're going to lock down Zig. Echo Puck, turn it all around. There's a triple kill for Froggen.
And that's going to be the Baron on top of it too. Unless Inori can make a hero steal. He does have flash. He does have his ultimate available.
There's the ulti. He's going to start it. Ooh, Stry's Bloom. Doesn't go for it once. Froggen instead. That's a little greedy. He's going to get chained up here. Nice W to get out from under the first root. Jhin though locks him down, and Echo Puck to be able to get this Baron. Inori just can't get back in now.
Yeah,
but when he does, it looks a little like this.
Yeah, it was the chip down here just over and over again. Little bit of damage. Arrow can't do much in this fight. Him and Adrian are both rather low mana. And then Froggen, you watch him here. He's on the left side. Acadian gets not a knock up there, but arrow flashed away. Froggen sits in the bush. Flash distortion into 3 people. Ryu proto melts backwards, back in, and that's going to be the triple kill right there. Froggen with backline access. The flash distortion, perfect.
And you know, Zig, I talked about it. Took a lot to kill him.
Oh yeah.
But at the end of the day, Froggen found the window.
Assassins don't just blow them up with the LeBlanc or the Lissandra.
It was Zig. They found Keeper. Gate eats him. That's good, but the teleport's coming in from Looper. Tidal Wave, who's going to keep moving through, and Gate's taking a good chunk of damage. Arcadian in there as well. As Ryu's going to get knocked up, and Zig goes into the air as well. Adrian eating damage as Froggen looking for another flank. He's found his way around. Needs to go back in, but gets himself exhausted. Keith goes down as Nori. Not able to take him down. Ryu just launches himself into the team. Arrow's going to get the shot down, and P1 looking to clean up the team fight. Looper sniped down there as well for his GA. Arcadian's got one, but he doesn't have it for long. Arrow is going to flash his way back towards him, and that's 3 kills already. Make it 4 as Looper goes down, and Arcadian's the only one left alive. He'll be safe, but P1, huge team fight win there.
Absolutely huge. They'll get this mid turret. They're going to get at least an inhibitor turret off of this as well. And look at that. And Orion Rengar, I mean, this is his baby. This is his champion. And he comes up huge in that team fight.
We talked about it being one big moment to open things up. This inhibitor's going to fall, and P1 aren't done. They're going to rush in and try and finish the game.
Barely any wave clear. They have a lot of damage with multiple AD characters here. The TP coming through as well. Acadian's going to try to stop it.
Got to do something, but it's not quite enough. Adrian's still alive, and Acadian doing what he can. Gate moves his way back in, but Acadian gets locked down. Adrian does fall on the other side, and Gate so.
And this is just really good because Zig with the flank comes through. W has to be used on him from Gate, flash out, and then he still gets knocked up, so Keith has to flash as well. The redemptions come down into the middle of the fight, and now you can see Nori just hanging off on the side, building up. He even used an air Q there just to get a root onto Gate, and then he jumps in, kills Gate and Keith with one swing, and hold on!
We're at it again. Gate locked up, and he's looking to go down. Keith's up, and Zig's on top of him. That's going to be a crushing takedown as Ryu actually goes down on the other side. Keith lives for a little while longer as arrows still firing away. Froggen down for the double as Zig takes that one down. Rek'Sai zooms into the fight as Gate's going to get himself chased. Nori now dominating, gets another, and Looper just can't get out here. The wave's down as well, and there's another 4 kills for P1.
And that most likely is game here with P1 having no inhibitor in this lane. They're going to try to go for the win.
They are going to go for it here, and Arcadian is trapped all the way back into the top lane, and Nori just straight onto it. Going to sacrifice himself for a bit of extra damage here. He's got a GA. He can live for a little while longer, and P1, they're going to see what they can do, and Nori still tanking. It does go down on Arcadian. He just can't get in. PHEONIX1 going to turn their arrows towards the Nexus and take it down. Back-to-back fights, and a great game 1.
A turbulent game, but P1 come out on top. Crazy start.
Certainly crazy, action-packed all the way around. Almost 40 kills in that game, and it was 38 minutes long. We were actually pretty much a kill a minute as far as that went. And P1, we talked about just how chaotic and how scrappy that game was.